Here in Chiller Civilization, no one chooses PvP times 2. It's better to choose Spleef last and target first place than to risk losing out big points in a PvP finale. Wait, what I feel like this has already happened. Hey guys, and welcome to the update video for the first ever Pillars Championships. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, so I'm here to answer them. But hey, don't worry, this change is only permanent and all the other games are gone. First up, we have Pillars. No major changes this event. Next, Erectile Dysfunction. Same game for the most part. Now, Pillars is getting a big change, and that you'll only play it one round. They also mentioned Pillars is now in Mayhem. Hope that wasn't too confusing. In all seriousness, for the first time ever, our game roster will have a change. Before I continue, you might have noticed the video length. Other than the expansion itself, this event contains the most changes we've had in any event. There's a lot to cover, so I'll start with simple stuff and work up. First, each game has received rewritten explanations to hopefully make things more clear. These explanations also contain some general tips that will help your team play better. Moving on to the hub changes. There's now a sumo area you can play in to fight people before the event starts. Just run over to the platform and you receive a KB stick that will help knock off your enemies. Next up we have is the Decision Dome. We understand how bland the dome has gotten over the events, so we decided to spice it up a little. We have now added power-ups that will be randomly given all throughout the event. These can range from golden votes to assassin powers to resistance, and even some wild ones that I will leave as secret. So be careful to watch out for that and go and cause chaos. Now with all the overall changes out of the way, let's get right into the games. Starting with Skyversity. It gets its usual batch of changes. Not much to say there. Icarus is about the same too, with some minor stage changes, and some levels don't really look nice or good. Next up is PTC. We've heard your complaints about the maps before, so we will be going back to a map that we all know. NCD map. Power-ups have been universally streamlined as well. Made items are removed, and the side power-ups will now always be healing potion. Natural regen is also turned on, so over time, you will regain your health that you lost. Tussle receives a new map set in a magical field area or place. I don't know. Lava is now a thing of the past, so it's much easier to run around the map. Kits stay relatively the same with some tweaks here and there, especially to the pyro kit. But ore spawns and locations are in the same spots as previous maps, but no longer elevated like the previous maps as well. Mayhem can be described as the graveyard for old CH games, and we understand that for the last few CHs it does feel that way. So we decided that we wanted to move away from that and removed Chizon, Koth, and Sumo. So for this CH, we will add Pillars! Totally new and original. Kidding aside, Pillars will now be transferred over to Mayhem as it does fit the theme that we want to have for Mayhem. Alongside that, it's also a better version of Sumo. But for all the Pillars fans out there, don't be too sad, as this is only a temporary thing. You may see Pillars return as a main game somewhere down the line, so it's not forever benched. But we'll also see two new games. One in the Quiver.
Oh my god!
And Rush Hour. You know what you expect with One in a Quiver. You're equipped with a sword and a bow, as well as a single arrow, and if you land one shot, it's an insta-kill. And you receive the arrow back. Respawns are on, so the goal of the game is to simply get as many kills as possible. Meanwhile for Rush Hour, it's a new custom game that we have, where you'll have to complete a handful of different movement challenges. Its format is the same as Beat Test, where you complete the challenge before the timer runs out, and you will have 2 lives in total. So, try along to live as best as possible. Parkour's gotten a slight rework. The easy worlds remain the same, yes, but you may notice that all the red paths are gone. Well, you'll find most of them in the hard world. And by most, I mean all. And by all, I mean every stage now has a red skip to complete. To put it in the simple terms, easy world is all about speed, and hard world is about red path completions. Your final placement will now be almost negligible, so please don't skip every red path. You probably get like last if you do. But there's still green paths, so you can always skip any red paths that are too difficult for you. But the way to get points is to run to those red paths, so don't skip too many. You may now find yourselves using a lot more time, so be aware of that as well. In total, please don't skip every red path. Alongside this, we've also divided the endings from a hard ending and an easy ending. The easy ending gives you less points, and the hard ending gives you more points. So, even if you don't want to do any of the red paths earlier on, it's better to try at least the hard ending to get big points, even if. So, that's all to know. Finally, we have Race, which is getting a brand new map, Yumi's Tomb. No, I never leaked this map ever. You'll find yourself running through expansive caverns, swimming through narrow tunnels, and gliding around sharp cliffs. Speaking of, we feel as though Race has gotten a bit bland, so we decided to add Elytras. Race now contains redstone pads, which give you an Elytra. You'll see these pads every so often, so be prepared. Alongside this, the moment you land, your Elytra will immediately be removed regardless of where you land, so make sure to use it wisely. Scoring has also received a slight buff. I wonder what secrets you may find in store in the tomb. Okay, so you might be thinking, if Pillars isn't Mayhem, what game do we play instead? Well, we thought Manon from CH18 played really well, and everyone in testing thought it was a lot of fun. With that being said, I'm proud to introduce the very first new game in Chiller's expansion, Cat and Mouse. C&M plays about the same as Manhunted. Each team will take turns on the cats hunting down the mice. The mice must try their best to hide from the cats, all while collecting the cheese scattered around the map. Later in the round, a ton of cheese will spawn at the middle. Do you continue to hide or risk it all and grab as much cheese as you can? May the best team win. And that's everything for CH18. Woo! Check out admin stream. We're gonna be like a bunch of people there. Let's go. I'm plugging it all there. Let's go. I could care less, bro. Do not watch any other players. Just watch admin stream. It's gonna be the funniest shit ever, bro. High key funniest shit. Top 10 chillers moments are gonna happen in the admin stream right there and right there. Okay, bye bye. Good luck.